So I've been chilling all day and I got up, put on some makeup and my wig just to make a YouTube video. So y'all better watch it. All right. A lot of people have been asking me where I've been and why I haven't been making videos and things like that. But really it was because I didn't want to come on here acting like I got it together, and I really didn't. I was going through a lot of things in my life. Like I didn't have, well, I don't know if I can make through this whole video telling y'all all the things that happened and everything that I went through, but now I'm fine. So that's why I'm making a video now, but I just didn't want to come off as fake and like I had it all together, and I really didn't. So number one, as you can see, I'm in a different place than my other videos. I have a new apartment, I got a new job, and I'm just starting off this new year with my head on straight. And I hope it stays that way, because 2019, it was bad the first half, but the second half it was pretty good. Not even half, the last 2 months was good, because I ended up getting a job. I ended up being able to move by myself again. But I know this video is everywhere, but I was everywhere, so I'm just being honest. I don't. Where do I need to start? Because I'm going everywhere. Okay. As some of y'all may know, I was living in Georgia with my boyfriend, now ex-boyfriend. I moved back home in October sometime, and I was supposed to start a job October 14th in Georgia. So October 1st, I moved, I think October 1st. October 1st, I moved back to Alabama, and I was supposed to start the job in Georgia October 14th. Things didn't work out. So I came back home, which was the smartest decision for me to do, because I don't have family in Georgia, so it was no point in me staying there. So when I came back home, I was already stressed out because I was going to have to live back with my mama. Who wants to live back with their mama when they leave? Like, nobody. I did not want to live back with my mama. So that was stressful. I started back working at my old job, being a waitress and a hostess sometimes. So I was happy that I had that to fall back on, but it was still depressing because before I had to come back home, I had already had a job in my career, and I had a job waiting on me for October 14th, but I ended up having to come back home. So a lot of things were stressing me out, and it was no way that I could make a YouTube video because my head wasn't on straight. Like, I wasn't thinking right. So I had to call the job that I was going to start. I had to call them and tell them I wasn't going to be able to start because of personal reasons and all these things. And they told me that they couldn't transfer me anywhere in Alabama because there wasn't a headquarters in Alabama. So I pretty much just threw that in the trash, which was the hardest interview, I must say, that I had ever been to. It was the hardest interview ever. And I got hired in June. So I got hired in June for this job, but I wasn't starting until October 14th. I had to go through like 4 or 5 phases to get to the ending, and I didn't even start. So anyway, so yeah, well, I'm complaining about, like, okay, number one, my eyes were dry and I had to put on my glasses. Number two, my storage was full on my phone, so I had to delete a lot of stuff on my phone to make this video. You're welcome. Anyway, so like I was saying, that interview that the job that I had to turn down, the interview was very hard and difficult, and it took a lot out of me to just be like, okay, I've had to move back home, move back to Alabama, so I can't start this job. It was very hard. So the whole time, October, November, December, beginning of December, I was looking for a job. But of course, to everybody else, it looks like, oh, she's back home. I was thinking about all the things, like, what is everybody gonna say? Like, when they see me, they're gonna be like, oh, I thought you were living here. I thought you were doing this. I thought you were doing that. And then I'm like, nah, I moved back home. So it was really a struggle trying to find jobs. And you don't realize how hard it is to find a freaking job until you don't have one. Which I had one. I had one at my old job, thank God. But it's like, my shopping habits, I can't pay for it serving all the time. You know, serving money, you make good money, but it's not guaranteed money. So I needed some guaranteed money. I needed some insurance, and I needed to get out of my mama's house. So every day I would sit at the table and I'm applying for jobs. And I had an interview at a school. I'm a teacher. I had an interview at a school, and I just knew that I was going to get this job. I knew I had it. Like, they said they liked me and all of this stuff, but it's just like, they say all of this stuff, but then I guess they like somebody better than they like me, because they didn't hire me. But anyway, so this job that I ended up getting, keep in mind I put in about 1,000 applications before I received this job that I'm very thankful for, and I'm so happy that I got it. Like, it's really crazy how everything happened in my life. Well, how everything happened in those last 3 months of 2019. So another thing that I want to say, I always say that, another thing. Anyway, another thing that I want to say is, sometimes you receive a lot of no's. Like, I got a lot of no's. I got no callbacks. Like, I'm sitting up here applying for all of these jobs. It's taking out 30 to an hour each application, and I'm not getting a call back, and I'm not getting you got the job, or, you know what I'm saying? It's very, very discouraging. And I really had to, I thought about going back to school for nursing. My uncle shot that down on Thanksgiving. Made your girl cry and everything, because I was thinking about going back to school to be a nurse, because I couldn't find a job. I was just getting frustrated because I couldn't find a job. So I was trying to find someone, like, oh, they need a lot of nurses out here, so I might need to do that because I can get a job doing that. But then again, if I would have went back to school, that would have been 2 years, and I'm about to be 26. I would have been 28, and I already think I'm losing time now. I already think I'm behind now. So I'm like, no, I came to my senses. Anyway, so after Thanksgiving, obviously that talk that my uncle had with me, it helped me out a lot, because December 2nd, I applied for a teaching job. December 6th, December 6th was when I had an interview. So I applied December 2nd. December 6th, I had the interview. And December 10th, I found out that I got the job. So just like that, like, I'm sorry. I forgot I was recording. So just like that, everything started to get better and better. Like, I had already took a step forward by coming back home and leaving where I thought I really felt comfortable. I really wasn't that comfortable, but I was just worried about what people would think about my situation, what I had been through, what people were going to say about me being back home and all of this stuff. I was just thinking too much about what other people were going to think about what I had going on. So another thing about when I did get this last job, I like to tell, when I get excited, I like to tell people things. Like, I like to tell everybody, oh, I'm about to do this, oh, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do this. But it's this girl from Gaston, her name is Raven, and it's like, you take a couple of deep breaths and you pick the card, and she reads off like what card resonates, something like that, with you, like what you're going through. So, and keep in mind, now this is before I had the interview. I know this video is going everywhere, but just bear with me. I've been gone for a while, so I got a lot to say. My card, the card that I chose, she said that you tell to, basically, this is not her exact words, but it was just saying that you had to make sacrifice, like whoever chose that card had to make sacrifices, and they also tell too many people about their moves. So every time I had an interview, I'm like, oh my God, I got an interview. After the interview, people asking me how it was. Oh, I think I got it. They really liked me. Boom, I didn't get it. So what she said really played a big part in me not telling of course, I told my mom and my daddy, and I told like two of my closest friends that I did have an interview coming up, but it wasn't like I made an announcement to everyone. I didn't do that this past time, and I feel like that's what helped me the most, because if you tell too many people what you got going on, bro, like I said, bro, I'm trying to be professional. If you tell too many people what you got going on, they might be plotting against you. And once I realized that everybody ain't on my side, like most people, yeah, they are on my side. I know everybody in my face ain't just like, oh, I hope she fails. But sometimes that is the case. So I didn't tell that many people. And then when I got the job, I'm like, okay, like, thank God. Like, I was on my knees. Like, I was really on my knees. When I tell you, I crawled to the finish line of 2019 into 2020. I really did. Like, I promise you, like, I don't pray as much as I need to, but when I started to, things turned around for you, girl. It turned around, because look where I am now. I have my own apartment. I'm starting 2020 with a job in my career. I'm about to be 26 in May, and my mom about to kick me off her insurance. Guess what? I got my own insurance now. So everything turned out very good. Very, very good. Like, I'm very thankful of all the things that I went through in 2019. Everybody knows, if you look at my other videos, you know what I went through in 2019. You know most of the things that I went through. I ain't trying to put nobody on blast on my channel. But yes, I'm doing pretty good. I mean, look, and then I even learned something else in 2019 at the end, is to do my baby hairs a little bit better. Like, everything is just turning around. It looks just so natural. I'm probably missing something. I know I am, because this video is not that long, but I have other things that I want to talk to y'all about and help y'all with, because I needed help for a long time, and it's hard when you're always labeled as the strong friend and it doesn't feel like you're strong, and people come to me for advice, and I'm sitting up here living a double life. Ain't that what it's called? Yeah, I'm sitting up here living a double life, and I'm telling them advice, and I'm not even helping myself. So yeah, that's really all I have to say for this video. Honestly, I'm probably gonna have 2 videos back to back, because I just missed this. I missed YouTube, and I lost a couple of subscribers because I was not posting videos. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you watched this whole video, thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, invite a friend, tell them to invite a friend, and tell them to invite a friend, and tell them to invite a friend to my channel. And I promise you, this year I am not going to go ghost on y'all. I know these dudes be going ghost on us, but I'm not going to do it to you, okay? Okay.
I'm not good at ending my videos. If you have any suggestions on how I should end my videos, please let me know because I suck at it. Okay?